Hello everyone. So I will be presenting on subordinate or dependent clauses. Okay, let's get started. So before we get started, yes, what is a clause? So in brief, we can understand clause as a group of words, and we know that it has a subject, a verb, and it gives meaning to the sentence. So there are two types of clauses. So there are independent clauses, which is also known as the main clause, and then we have the dependent clauses, also known as the subordinate clause. So what is a subordinate clause? So a subordinate clause has a subject and a verb, but it cannot stand alone. We know that main clause, they can give meaning and it does not need any help of the other clauses, whereas a subordinate clause would need a help of main clause to give a complete meaning. And subordinating conjunctions like after, though, as, because, before, even if, even though, if, in order to, etc. are used in subordinate clauses. And in this sentence, when spring arrives, the flower blooms. So we know from here there are two sentences, two clauses. One is when spring arrives and the other is the flower blooms. So the flower blooms is an independent clause because it gives complete meaning to the sentence, whereas when spring arrives needs the help of the main clause to give a complete meaning. So when spring arrives would not be complete without the main clause, the flowers bloom. So here the subordinating conjunction when is used, and the clause here is when spring arrives. So types of dependent clauses. There are three different types of dependent clauses. So they are noun clauses, adjectival clauses, and adverbial clauses. Clauses. So noun clauses are those clauses in which the subordinate clause acts as a noun. So it also has a subject and a verb. And the noun clause would begin with words like how, that, what, whatever, when, where, whether, which, whichever, who, whoever, whom, whomever, and why. And nouns can also function as subjects. It can function as direct objects, indirect objects, objects of the preposition, and predicate nominatives. So I have presented some examples of noun clauses. So here in the first sentence, in the first example we have, please tell me who left his shoes on the floor. So here, who left his shoes on the floor is a direct object. So direct object is located after a verb, and can be found by asking what or who. So here, please tell me, tell would be a verb, and who left his shoes on the floor would be direct object. So in the second example, whoever is the last one to leave turns off the light. Here, whoever is the last one to leave is a subject, acts as a this clause. It is a noun clause which acts as a subject. And so, for example, in this, if we use okay, hello. So here, if we remove whoever is the last one to leave and replace it by subjects like he, she, then it would be he turns off the lights. So which would make a complete sense. So yes, it acts as a subject. And in the third one, we have the winner will be whoever runs fast. So whoever runs fast is a predicate nominative here, because predicate nominative has a linking verb and explains the subject. So the verb here is the winner, and it gives and this clause whoever runs fast explains this. And the winner here is the subject, and whoever runs fast is the predicate nominative, as it explains the subject. So the second type of clause here we have in the subordinative clause is adjective clause. So adjective clause also has a subject and a verb, and it also acts as an adjective and describes a noun. So it gives more information and meaning to the noun in a sentence. So in this, I've given here two examples here. The first example is the dog, which is black and white in color, is very cute. So this, which is black and white in color, is an adjective clause as it describes the noun, the dog. And in the second example, we have the man who is standing in the middle of the garden is my father. So the adjective clause here is who is standing in the middle of the garden as it describes the man. So this is adjective clause. And the third type of clause is adverb clause. So adverb clause acts as adverb in a sentence, and it modifies verb, adjective, or adverb. So it describes the action. So the first example here is he stayed away from his friends because he thought they were bad company. So here he stayed away is an action, and he thought they were a bad company is adverb clause as it describes the action stayed away. Yeah, he talked as though he has seen it all. Here, talks is an action, and as though he has seen it all is an adverbial clause as it describes the action that talks. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there anybody ready for the presentation?
I think Krishnaji, if she is ready, I'm not sure.
Yes, sir. Sir, namaste. Good
Okay,
afternoon.
you can start now. Okay.
Sir, that you said me to create a Kahoot or something like that practical thing. So
It's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you have, you can present in your own way. There's no restriction.
Yes, sir.
You can start if you have anything creative.
Okay. So I need 2 or 3 minutes to keep the links
Okay.
and start the thing.
Okay, let me see presentation list. Krishnaji, Ariful Hassan. And who is next? Naslam received it, I think.
Excuse me, sir, are we going to read tense or that was of our previous class, sir?
Sorry?
Are we going to, is there any input on tense again, sir? Do we have some?
No, the tense is very, I don't have anything new because it's a very common issue, right?
Whatever we,
The same thing.
whatever we did in
We did last time.
previous classes, that's it, sir?
Yeah, that's it.
So what's,
If you need, I can discuss, but I think it is redundant, right? It's a superfluous and boring also, because if I start new theoretical thing, it would be difficult. And the practical thing we did, I think, rule, regulation, and the aspects we discussed last time also. I have some slides, right? And if you need, I can go through them.
my,
Is it necessary?
my presentation topic is tense. So what's,
Yeah, you can do if you have any new thing, right?
what should I include, sir?
But I don't. Yeah.
Same thing that the, so what should I include in my presentation, sir?
You have tense.
Yes, sir.
You can bring any things out of that, right? 3 tenses for, and then remaining aspects. Whatever you think, whatever issue you want to bring, that's okay. I think you are only one. You just talk about tense, right? Naslaji, you talk about tense, and Navina ji, she's there, so she will talk about aspects. Very short presentation on only 3 tenses in brief, right? And she will talk about, she means Navina ji will talk about aspects. You just correlate 3 tenses. and Navinaji will talk about four aspect,
Sir, and
12 aspects.
so my turn is not next week, right, sir? After that, right?
Okay, Ariful sir is there. I think we have to do next week, or because we are at the end of our subjects, content, I mean, only one,
Yes,
only
our
one classmate
presentation is
today. We are there, right? That's why if you can
Sir,
present next week.
Sir, I will do a week after that, sir, because we are doing our assignments, sir.
Okay.
I will do afterwards, sir, in a revision
I
time.
think next week also we have to have a break next week, right?
Why,
Because
sir?
you can do, well, we have only one issue. I'll talk about that today. I will start, or I'm going to start that remaining topic today. That means mood and modality. I think after next week, we have to wrap up our courses and you have to start your assignments.
We don't have class next week, sir.
I think so. We have to, it depends upon you. If you say yes, we will have. And if you need time for your assignment, right, we will have break and we will have only one class next week or after next week, whatever you
Sir,
think.
the thing that you posted in Moodle is so confusing, sir. In the Moodle 1 also, there is reflection plus assignment, sir. And I think reflection I saw it just today, sir. We were supposed to do only assignment, no, sir?
Now let's stop this reflection. You just complete your assignment. I mean, you don't have to write reflections on mood and modality. And whatever we have left, right? Let's not go back to them because it would be time consuming. Simply you just try to sign your assignment, whatever you have done, or if you haven't done, please accomplish your assignment.
Okay, sir.
Is it okay? Because you have to do other things also.
So we have just more two assignments from Moodle 1 and Moodle 2,
Yeah.
right?
And one more thing you have to do, that is article based on your presentation is
Oh,
also.
yes, yes. Okay.
That is, these three are main thing. Okay.
So how do we do this based on the presentation? Article based on the presentation?
Maybe you learned how to write essay in our Lakshman sir's class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Exactly the same way. You can follow any pattern, descriptive also, narrative also, or any other, critical also.
And do we need to add citations?
Yeah, that you have to cite there in that essay.
Okay, sir.
And you have to
Okay,
follow
sir.
APA also, because that is at the end of semester, right? And you have learned some.
Yes, sir.
I think you have
Yes, sir.
APA also from Lakshman sir.
Yes, sir.
You have
Yes, sir.
learned
We learned
citation
about.
also. You have learned referencing also, right?
Yes, sir.
That is not
Sir,
necessary, right? Other assignments.
The article that you sent did not have publication date, year. So I was a little confused about that. How do I write in the reference?
Which are that whatever I sent.
Yes, sir. For my
You can search
assignment.
other also. Doesn't matter.
Okay, sir. Okay.
There can
sir.
be hundreds
Okay,
of other, right? Any article, any books, right? You can mention there. Krishna.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have given the game pin,
Okay,
and
okay.
I think I should start.
Okay, you can start. You can do now. Go ahead.
Is it okay? I have given also a game pin in the chat.
Krishnaji, give me a minute, okay? I need to open my website.
Sir, can you see the screen of the game?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah. So what else I have to do? I don't understand. It's new for me. And should I go to Kahoot and start?
Okay, instruct your friends also, whether they are following you or not.
Yes, I don't see anybody there.
give me a minute. I need to install Kahoot.
Where is the link?
No link.
You just
Pin
need
is
to
given.
go to Kahoot and
Oh.
then
Join Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Gina and Sumitra.
Krishna ji, what is the topic for the?
Topic is subordination and coordination. So
Oh,
I
okay.
mainly did the coordination one.
Okay.
Uh, I started it.
Oh my God, I could not read the question. Wait. He has qualification and so he gets the job. Follow answer. Wait, give me. He had qualification and so he got the answer. They are of. Oh no, I didn't even get right. I didn't even try.
Are you all there? Could you all be
Yes,
there?
yes, yes. I don't know about the other. I forgot that we have to open 2 screens.
Same here. I was also opening the same.
What's the PIN number?
Pin number in the chat, and also in below it's given 7447402. Nasla ji. So what about others? What about others? Only 4.
Lost.
Okay.
I didn't see the question this time.
There is a question.
It's on the top.
Yep. Subordinating conjunctions introduce clauses while coordinating conjunctions join clauses.
Krishnaji, better read your question because some of your friends are confused.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Nasla ji. Okay. Yeah. The primary sense of coordination is dependency. True or false? Five correct answers. Sumitra ji is now on top. Okay, so next. He has high qualification according to Matthew 1997, which is the correct one here. The adjective high is of coordination with the head qualification. A relation of coordination holds between noun phrases. No dependency is identified here. The adjective high is dependent on the head qualification. So we got one answer correct. Sumitra ji on board, on top. Okay. Again, true, false. Logical disjunction is found in Kim overslept or the bus was late. So what is there? Logical dysfunction or not?
Okay.
It went so quickly.
Yeah, as it is true, false, that's why I have made it a little bit again.
Question is
Okay.
not coming in my screen. I don't know why.
But it's not coming?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes, it's not coming.
Okay, let's see the next one. Next one is quiz. Coordination means what? 4 option is given. Oh, you got 3 answer correct. Again, Sumitraji.
Why am I
Okay,
at the top?
1827. 1827 on top, followed by Jinaji now. Okay, then Arif sir went up. Let's see the next one.
Is
Next one is quiz, which is the category status of coordinations. Category status. NP plus clause. In the bracket, you have to see category. Noun phrase or clause, noun phrase or adjective phrase. Okay. We got one answer correct. So this is correct one. It was a little bit challenging. Yes, 18 top number one position, Sumitraji again, followed by Jinaji and Arif sir. One is true, false. Theoretically, there is a grammatical limit to the number of coordinates. Is there any grammatical limit, or there are more coordinates? There are more coordinates actually, no grammatical limit. So false is correct here. Sumitraji again top. Next. And this is the last one. Example of 5 coordinates. It is very easy. You have to find out in the bracket 5 coordinates. One answer got.
I couldn't take.
I also couldn't take.
I think many of you couldn't come here, I think, in the game. Is it? This is the last, and
yes, it looks like.
and this is the last. So first Sumitraji, then followed by others. So everybody, all of your effort is
No, ma'am. I think
appreciable.
it will show the last score if you go to next. I'm not the first one, I think.
Okay. No. There is nothing. There is nothing. I just made 11. Okay. Sorry, 10. So this is not the right one. That was the ultimate one, I think. Sumitraji.
Okay, then.
I'm going off. Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Krishnaji.
Ariful sir, do you have slides? Are you prepared for today? His mic is on, but not responding.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Are
Sir,
you?
next week, sir.
Are you ready today? I think yes. Connection problem.
Hello. Sir, next week, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, let's start our today's class. Today I'm going to start the last topic that we are supposed to. What's the problem here? Okay. Sound also. Last issue, last topic title is mood and modality. Uh, does anybody have concept of mood and modality, especially mood? Do you have anything, any idea? What is mood? Anybody?
Sorry, is it
Right.
the forming of sentences in different tenses? Is it?
Any other? It's not totally new concept, but the way of presentation we are trying to do today, right, is somehow is a new issue from the perspective of presentation only. It's a very common thing. So you might have heard, my mood is not good. You know that, right? While having common conversation also, we say our mood is not good. I'm upset. I'm gloomy, right? So many other things you might have heard, or you might have heard such expression from your friends. It means in conversation, what happens? We have certain rules. We have certain perspective. It means in communication, the rules of addresser, you can say speaker, or you can say writer also, and an audience or reader also you can say. There will have, or there will be some, what? Purposes, intention behind saying something. It means purpose of communicative exchanges means is sometimes we have to order. There can be apology. We talk to somebody for confirmation, invitation, right? Acceptance or rejection. Sometimes we want to evaluate. We want to describe, right? Similarly, it means right now also we are communicating, and there is certain motive. I want to what? Impart some idea of linguistic, and you want to learn something from me, and we are having conversation right now, right? It's not one way also. Whenever you have question, you ask some questions, right? And so on. So in communication, what happens? I'm talking about communication. So giving and taking, sometimes demanding or being given, that means is a some sort of commodity of some kind, maybe thing also, maybe work also. It means communication is also giving, a form of giving and taking. So we don't communicate in void situation. Fundamentally, any type of communication takes place for giving something and taking something. That means sometimes only information we want to take, we want to give. Sometimes you want somebody do something for you. That's also, it means communication is a type of negotiation. We negotiate, we ask for, we offer, we request, we questions also, we demand also, many things in conversation. But for communication, what is necessary? The receiving or understanding information is necessary. For example, our student from Bangladesh, they have different culture, different language, and we Nepalese people, we have different culture, different tradition, different language, and we are using one language, English language, and sometime we may fail to get the information I'm trying to share, the thing I want to share, and there can be some sort of misunderstanding, but mostly what is believed is that they can understand the information I'm sharing, I'm imparting, right? So it happens in conversation. My point till up to now, whatever I'm saying is that there are four basic speech roles. That there can be hundreds of authors, they have different ideas, right? But commonly agreed, four basic speech roles are giving information. We have communication, that means for giving information. Sometime we demand information also when we have some confusion, some problem, some misunderstanding, right? Similarly, giving goods and services, we offer good and services to other, and sometimes we do the vice versa. It means demand, we demand goods and services from other also. So these are speech roles. And to fulfill these speech roles, what do we do? Linguistically, sometimes we express those things through statements, through questions, through offering sentences, command sentences, etc. So those 4 points can be made through these 4 linguistic aspects, we can say: statement, questions, offer, and demand. Again, let's see the same thing in different ways. So role in exchange means giving, maybe commodity exchange for exchanges, for example, good and services, we can offer. See the information there. Shall I show you the way? Nice. It's offer. And statement, when we provide information, we are recently there. You can use that statement. So in case of demanding, you can see good and services, give me your hand, for example. Right? And question, in case of question, is there the place? You can ask in this way. Converting the fundamental things of communication linguistically, you can categorize in this way. I am slowly going to the situation of mood here. So if these things happen in communication or in communicative situation, what is mood? There is the role of speaker, especially, or the verb we use in particular linguistic setting. So before I talk about what is mood, let's see a very short video. We are only 16 today, I think, because of Christmas. We are less in number. Here is one short video. It will talk about.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, Chetna had asked me to let you know that she's informed you.
Yeah, I got some information from some of your friends, right? Because of festival, maybe there's holiday for.
So she will not be, Chetna will not be coming today. So she had
Yeah.
asked me to
Okay,
let you
ma'am.
know.
Okay, let's see. What's mood?
In today's lesson, we will learn about.
Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Verb mood. We know that verbs have 5 properties: person, number, tense, voice, and mood. In today's lesson, we will learn about the 3 moods of verbs: the indicative, the imperative, and the subjunctive.
Okay, you got three types of mood also.
Today, we will break down the lesson into 3 components. You will learn what mood is, you will learn about the 3 types of verb mood, and we will compare the 3 moods side by side. Examples will be given.
Let's begin.
What is verb mood? Mood is a property of verb which shows the mood or attitude of the speaker.
You see the definition here, you can see 5 properties of verb. This is the last one. So mood is a property of verb which shows the mood or attitude of the speaker. You can see the same word, mood. Mood means attitude of the speaker.
Mood is used to denote whether the speaker is stating or asserting a fact, asking a question, expressing a condition, or giving a command.
Okay, you can see function over here, function of mood. 1, as I discussed earlier, sometimes the speaker might be stating the fact or asserting a fact or asking a question, expressing a condition, maybe the if conditional you can see, or imperative you can see, giving a command, right? Don't be confused, these are jargons for you, maybe for some of you, but these are very common issue, common thing.
Let's look at the following sentences. Note the form of the verb and the mood each denotes. Richard is quiet. Is Richard quiet? Richard, be quiet. If Richard were quiet, I might study. In the first and second sentences, the verb is used to assert or question a fact. In the third sentence, the verb be expresses a command or request. And in the fourth, the verb were expresses a condition or supposition that is contrary to fact. The difference in the verb form seen here in these sentences is called a difference of mood. Let's go on to learn about the 3 types of verb mood. The 3 moods are the indicative, the imperative, and the subjunctive. Before we go on, it is important to note that some grammarians classify the interrogative and the conditional as separate moods. In this lesson, we will put the interrogative with the indicative and the conditional along with the subjunctive. Let's start with the indicative mood. The indicative mood is used to make statements. It is the mood of simple assertion, interrogation, or exclamation. It states an opinion or a fact. It is the verb mood most commonly used, and all tenses can express the indicative mood. And it can be used in both active and passive voice, as in these examples. Richard jumped the neighbor's fence. Did you finish your homework? How beautiful is that butterfly? Gina's new home was designed by a famous architect. Notice that these sentences show simple assertion, interrogation, or exclamation. Let's go on to the imperative mood. The imperative mood makes a request or a command. Like in these examples, lie down, shut the door, have patience, wait a moment, come to dinner. It is important to note that the imperative mood has both voices, active and passive, but only one tense, the present. The imperative mood has both numbers, the singular and the plural, but only one person, the second. The imperative active is the verb in its simplest form. Therefore, the imperative active of the verb to be is just be. Be careful. Be brave. Be here at noon. The imperative passive is a verb phrase consisting of be and a past participle. Be trusted rather than feared. Study your failures and be instructed by them. Notice that the subject of the imperative is usually not expressed, but rather implied. The second person, you, is implied. Let's go on to the subjunctive mood. The subjunctive mood is not used very often, but it is used in certain special constructions. It is used to express suggestions, recommendations, advice, demands, commands, wishes, doubts, and the like.
Okay, about subjunctive mood, you can see suggestion, advice, wishes, recommendation, commands, demands, and doubts, right?
It is also used to talk about hypotheticals that can express imaginary situations or conditions contrary to fact.
And hypothetical situation, and you can see conditionals. Conditionals means if conditionals, and even wishes can be expressed using subjunctive.
One of the reasons that the subjunctive mood may be confusing for students is that there is no difference between the subjunctive and the indicative form of the verb except for the present tense third person singular and for the verb to be. The subjunctive for the present tense third person singular drops the s or es so that it looks and sounds like the present tense for everything else. This is because the subjunctive does not change according to person. Like in these examples.
Okay, you know that according to this speaker also, the difference between indicative and subjunctive. What is the problem? What is the difference? Did you hear, did you listen her?
In subjunctive, it does not change.
According to what?
According to the tenses, singular and plural.
Plural, yes.
Person.
For example, here is also I also sing, and he, see, it also sing, not sings, right? Did you get me? You can see some more example.
When using the verb to be in the subjunctive, it becomes irregular.
Okay, here also you can see, not I was. We have to use I were, you were, ye see, it were. And you know the situation of conditionals also. In conditionals also, we are supposed to write were, even if we are using a singular pronoun, right? The same thing happened in this mood also.
Now let's go on to look at some example sentences of the subjunctive using the that clause. While we're at the restaurant, it is vital that the baby go to bed early.
can see here.
Mary suggested that Carlos collaborate with her on the special project. The subjunctive mood of the verb to be is be in the present tense and were in the past tense, regardless of what the subject is, like in these examples. All I ask is that.
Okay, look at here. The thing, strange thing in subjunctive mode. All I ask is that you be, not you are, right? It's present tense. In present tense, always we use be, not is, am, are. But in past tense, always it is. What happens?
So where?
Was.
Only where, right?
Where.
That's the thing.
That you be honest with me. It is necessary that she be on time this morning. Mr. Fitz gave strict instructions that he not be disturbed. Notice the adverb not to show negation. The verb form were is usually associated with the if clause. Molly acts as if she were in charge the minute the teacher leaves the room. Now note that there is a connection between the conditional, which some classify as a separate mood, and the subjunctive. In a conditional statement, one hypothetical or contrary to fact, the main clause is in the conditional, while the subordinate clause is in the subjunctive. Like in these examples. If he were not so mean, he would have more friends.
Okay, you know that in if clause type number 2, we say type number 2 here, right? Subject he singular, and we use where with this, and would plus be1 on the other side. This is also known as hypothetical conditional, you know that, right? If sentence or if clause type number 2 is also known as hypothetical, right? Not based in reality.
We'll address conditionals in a separate lesson. Now let's go on to compare the three moods side by side, and let's use the verb sing.
Okay, you can see here in indicative, in imperative, and subjunctive. You can compare me singing a song, imperative sing a song is a suggestion. I suggest that team. There is a team, third person singular. You can see verb sing without s, right? Team sing a song here. You can use this also, team sing a song also. And here team, Ara meant he sing a song. And next one you can see hypothetical situation here. Request please, and interrogative you can see, and hypothetical if clause you can see here.
And one last note, many subjunctive mood phrases are commonly used in ordinary speech, such as if I were you, or bless you, or God bless you, be that as it may, far be it from me, or if need be. But it is important to note that the formal use of the subjunctive mood is very rare, even in formal speech and writing. Make sure to go back and review the parts of the video that you did not understand.
Okay, if you have any confusion, you can play this video. It's very much comprehensible. I think you got some idea. So can you tell me what is mood now? What is it? Hello.
Sir, mood refers to the expression
Yeah, you can see
verb carries
a manner in which a thought is expressed. how do we express a particular third, right? It is determined by mood, the manner of speaking also, right? Commonly. And another name for this is mood. It refers to quality or form of verb in sentence. You saw commonly three types. There are 4 and 5 types also according to linguists, but basically we can categorize mood into 3 types as we discussed, we was earlier, right? So some other in the definition, mood denotes the tone of verb in sentence. So intention of writer or speaker is clear, right? Next one says the value of showing the types of rule the speaker and hear text in linguistic accents, right? And similarly, grammatical feature of verb used for signaling modality. We'll talk about what modality is later, right? And similarly, the use of verbal inflection that allows speaker to express their attitude or what they are saying. For example, a statement of the fact, of desire, of command, and etc. Right? So simply, one expression what we can use to define mood is the manner or way of what expressing our thought, right? How we express, how we, you can guess from mood also. I don't have mood today, you can say. I'm upset today. My mood is, I'm in, for example, right? So simply these common expressions also show or indicate that mood is a manner or way of expressing our thought. There are 4, but this interrogative also of indicative, right? You just watch that video. So 3 or 4, whatever you can say, indicative comprises this interrogative also. So for our common understanding, you can say there are 3 types of mood: indicative, imperative, and subjunctive, right? So simply what you have to remember is that what set of ideas are expressed by these particular mood, that is necessary, right? So I'm not going to talk about many things. Let's see indicative mood. Indicate or indicative, you can see the word, right? They indicate something. Indicative mood indicate something. It means we use indicative mode to express statement or to refer the real world in an honest, direct, or relevant way. Simply, we make a statement here, making a statement, right? But if we use a broader term, if we include interrogative also under this, statements and question both come under this. So here you can see, right? Example, Little Rock is the capital of Arkansas. The ostriches can't fly. Common fact. Facts are expressed using indicative. Do not forget the word I used earlier. Indicates common status or condition of the fact or questions about it under interrogative. So commonly you can see small boys are naturally dirty. You can see what is the fact expressed in the sentence. It indicates what? The sentence indicates some fact. Next one you can see questions, right? But in broader sense, second one also for this, but right now for this category, I can simply say that first one is indicative, second one is interrogative. See here, mood, the first type of mood indicative, and it includes declarative sentence, you know that, subject verb interrogative, right? And questions also, both both come under indicative one. So see number one, example number one, small boys are naturally dirty. This is indicative declarative. And clause number two, sentence number two, you can say, had John closed the door? It's also indicative, but it's indicative interrogative. These are indicative mood. It means indicative mood is used to state, to declare something, to indicate something, or to indicate through questions also. Again, we can penetrate into the subject matter. Mood, indicative mood. There are two types, declarative and interrogative. And under interrogative also, you can further find two categories, close interrogative and open interrogative. It's very simple, right? It's very necessary for you also. Do not be confused. You know, declarative means declarative sentence, and another is interrogative sentence. These two come under indicative mode. There are open types of questions and closed type of questions also. You know that. Open and closed type of questions. Do you have any idea about closed type of question and open type of question? Anybody? Questions?
Closed would be something that answers yes and or no,
Yes,
and
no.
open would be
B.
that has yes, sir.
So
Yes,
closed
that's
thing we have expressed and we have I mean there is nothing to know about it, and
yeah.
open is like there could be many answers.
Yeah.
Can you give example?
So what is your name would be
Is open or
closed.
closed?
Closed.
What is your name is closed?
Sir? Yeah.
Is that
What
closed?
is?
No,
Yeah,
sir,
I
it's
think it is.
open. Like this answer can be many. Like my name
Oh
is Arif.
yes.
My name is
Yes.
Yeah.
Arif.
Yes.
My name is Muhammad Ariful. Or maybe
Yes,
there
no
are some good
question.
names of mine.
Yes. No questions would be
Yes,
closed.
Yes,
Closed
closed
type.
one. And
And open would be which has many answers. Like
like
um, which is your favorite subject? Something
what
like
type of
that.
question is
Which is your
that?
favorite sports?
WH
That's
question.
open.
Yeah, WH questions, right? So do you have any confusion about indicative mode now? Declarative sentence,
No, sir.
interrogative sentence, you know that. There's no, I think it's not difficult one. This is first type mode. Let's see about closed and open types or interrogative mode again. Interrogative mode signal speaker for information. That means question means what? Desire for information, right? So you're asking question, you are interrogating the listener, or listener is interrogating the speaker, right? It can be both way, right? And interrogation is marked by starting a clause with an auxiliaries, right? Or maybe there can be WH questions also, WH word also. So here you can see again, close means yes no question, right? Are you from Nepal or Bangladesh, right? He is a teacher, right? Isn't he? You can see tag question also, alternative question also, question question. Because in case of these questions, don't be more option, right? Either yes or no, right? Only one option, alternative is, right? And maybe yes or no, yes no question. So uh, this type of these type of questions come under close interrogative, and all WS questions, they are open-ended. There can be many answers, or there can be varieties of answer. They come under open type, right? Or open type is also known as information question, and closed type is also known as confirmative. Informative versus confirmative. That is for confirmation, right? You are a girl, you are a boy, you are a student, you are a teacher, right? Even a statement can be questioned in this case. You can start from uh, subject and you can put question in communication. Did you get my point? Close interrogative means confirmation is for confirmation. That means speaker wants to confirm whether somebody or something is true or not. And in open type is an information question. Wants to get lots of varieties of diversity of question, answer, information from the what may be speaker or hearer. It can be there can be both ways of question. So these are interrogative mode. You can see some example. Yes, no question. It's very simple, right? Don't you like it? Yes, no question, right? Do you like tea or coffee? Like tea or coffee? Alternative questions, right? And tag question. It's easy, isn't it? Tag questions. Again, yes, no question you can see. Are you living? Did the doctor give you the medicine? Question. Blue or yellow? Today? Isn't it? These are alternative and yes, no question. So you can see some information question or WH question. As I said earlier, they are also called open interrogative clauses. So what's your favorite place? When have you decided to come? How do you prefer your coffee, right? So here, person who is asking expect varieties of answer, different types of answer. There's no fixed answer, like yes or no, this or that, right? They are called information questions. And the first one is called confirmation question because of this. Okay, let's see. Do you have any question about the first indicative mode? Indicative mode indicates something. What does that indicate? One, state of thing or state of being, one, and question next one is. And all tenses, all aspects, and influence of person, active and passive, can exist there. Does anybody have any confusion about that? Please give me a sound if you have.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Understood, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Understood.
See, you know, imperative sentence also. Imperative sentence is also known as command sentence, right? Commonly, it is called. So, imperative mode is used to express command, right? Sit down, go out, like that, and request also, exertions also, some sort of uh, advice you can say here, right? And it is a way generally, not only generally, almost all the time, or you can say always use base form in imperative. And you just watch in the video. Uh, we can see subject here. But what is subject here? Don't smoke in this building. Be careful. Don't drown that puppy. Subject here? Subject? Is there subject? Is there subject?
Subject is hidden.
Yeah, subject is
No.
hidden.
No.
There is no subject, but there is subject. And what's the subject?
It is hidden, sir.
Understood.
Yeah, it is hidden and
You.
understood. And subject is
You.
you, right? This is very simple. We know that. An imperative mood is used to influence readers or listeners' behavior. Command means, right? You know that. Request means, we know that. Advice means, right? We know that. Why do we request? Why do we command? Right? You can see. Clean the room means what? There should be influence. Or the speaker wants something. The hearer, the reader, it means, right? Or let's clean the room. You can see not only the hearer, sometimes the speaker involves himself or herself in that activity. You can say, let's clean the room, not only the hearer. Clean the room and let's clean the room. So the expression you can see over here, the speaker of the clause that has an imperative has selected himself the role of controller and for his hearer the role of control, right? But it's not always true. But fundamental intention of the speaker is to control the hearer, right? If somebody says, I've had a, you prescribe medicine, right? For example, if somebody says, I'm feeling bored, right? You can offer, let's go to movie, right? It's not controlling, right? Sometime the speaker can involve himself or herself in that particular interview. So, imperative mood can be on that basis, can be inclusive imperative and exclusive imperative and inclusive imperative. From the word also you can guess which one is inclusive, which one is exclusive. Can you say? Go out and let's go out. Which one is inclusive and which one is exclusive?
Let's go out. Let's go out.
Let's go out is which one?
Inclusive. Inclusive, sir.
Right? And go out is exclusive.
Exclusive.
Right? It's very simple. It's not difficult. Terms are different, right? These terms are different or difficult to remember sometime. So let's see. Wash your hand. Example. Example of imperative mood. You can correspond this with imperative sentence. Wash your hands. Let's consider the matter. The same thing. The clause 1 or sentence 1, the speaker exclude himself or herself from the performer or doer, you can say, right? So it is called imperative exclusive clause. But in case of B, let us consider the matter. In this clause, what happens? In this sentence, what happened? The speaker includes, let us is there, him or herself among the performer or doer. Here, speaker is also doer in B. But in A, speaker is not doer. Only the hearer is doer or performer. So, first one is imperative exclusive clause, and the second one is imperative inclusive clause. So these two types of clauses are there in imperative or mood. Okay, it's 5:45 in my watch. Let's have 15 minutes break. Okay, and we will start subjunctive mood afterward. Is it okay? We have break, short break.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
stop for a while then. I have approved 2 of them, I think, recently. Nobody is waiting. Is there Rajendra sir today? He's not making sound. He's not speaking today. Rajendra sir? I think he's busy today.
Sir? Hello, sir.
Oh, yeah, are you there? How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm actually outside today, so I'm just using my phone for the class.
Okay, okay, sir. We are not going to disturb you. Maybe people's are
No, it's okay.
around there. Tirtha, sir, how are you? I think he's not listening us. Or maybe he has some problem. Can anybody help me to summarize the concept? What is mood? What is indicative mode? And what is imperative mode? 3 things. Okay, I'm calling name one by one. Asraful sir is there. Can you define mood, Asraful sir? What is it? Mood, let's start from mood again.
I'll try, sir.
Okay, Naslaji, you can.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Mood is the aspects of verb, right, sir? One of the aspects, right, sir?
Yeah.
Like we have tense, number, five, 4, 5, and mood is one of them. So mood is the form of verb that shows the mode or manner
of
and of the speaker.
Yes, the speaker while speaking.
Yes, sir. And there are 3 types of mood: indicative, imperative, and subjunctive.
Okay, let's stop here.
So
let's give chance for other. I just introduce. Okay. Anybody? Other?
Sir.
Yes, please.
From when Nasala stops, I start from there.
Okay.
Nasala says that we know mood, 3 types of mood are there in English: indicative, imperative, and subjunctive. Here, indicative mode basically tells about the reader or listener's factual information.
Hello, can you listen? Is there any problem? Is my problem or your problem?
I think Ashraful has the problem.
Okay, I think yeah, he has problem. Ashraful, we can't hear you. Okay, yes, problem. Can anybody other help me?
I'll continue, sir.
Okay, please.
Okay, indicative mood is something that state or assert, and indicative mood is further divided into declarative and interrogative.
Yes.
Uh, and interrogative is further divided into closed and open.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please. Are you there again?
Sorry, sir. Sorry for the interruption. Because of suddenly there's a power cut here, and that's why my Wi-Fi connection has been disconnected suddenly. Can I continue, sir?
Okay, Naslaji is speaking. Okay. Okay, sir. Asraful, sir.
Okay. Then after Naslaji, I will
No,
share,
she said something. Yeah. You continue. You Asraful ji, continue.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Indicative mode generally used in making a statement or asking for a statement by a question. The statement can be factual or like as Ariful Ariful is the greatest musician in our class, and or where are you going, this sort of thing. Then imperative indicates makes a verb into a command or request, and we use this type of mode in case of second person as the subject of the sentence, and most of the time the subject remains hidden in case of imperative mode, such as make me a cup of tea or let her go there. And now subjunctive mode indicates the possibility or wishes or any type of hypothetical statements, and it is almost the opposite of indicative mode. For example, we may say there may be conditions. For example, we may say if you change this dress, I will take you with me. Or we may say, if I were in your shoes, I would not go do it. These are the examples. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, both of you. Now let's continue again. The last option, subjunctive mode. As we watched the video last time, it expresses speaker's sense of unlikeliness, wish, prayer, hope, etc. Right? So commonly these expressions are not as common as indicative one. And the verb form is also strange. Sometimes some learner can think it's a ungrammatical also, right? And sometimes we express, as Strupal sir said, we express hypothetical situation also using subjunctive mood. So these three mood, they have different function, or the speaker will have different intentions of using different these type of grammatical expressions. You can see here example, hypothetical situation or conditional situation. Had I known you were coming, I would have baked a cake. Which type of conditional is this? 1, 2, 3, if you know. Which one? If sentence. Type 1, type 2, type 3. Which one is this? Do you have idea about
First
sentence? Type number 1.
First one is a third condition.
Yeah. First or third?
First one is type 3, second one is type 2.
Yeah.
Type 2.
Can you rewrite the or retell the first one into another using another expression, another structure? Another.
Had I, yes, sir, I'm trying. Had I known his phone number, I would have called him
Using if clause.
to give the information.
If is not here, can you insert if here?
Yes.
One first example.
If I had, yes, if I had known you are
Yeah.
coming, if I had known you are coming,
Yeah.
I would have.
That is type number
Yes.
3, right? And there is a eclipse of if clause here, right? If, I mean, the second one, you can see the use of this, if I were. In the video also, right? We saw I, this pronoun subject I is supposed to take was. But in this hypothetical conditional or this type of mode, subjunctive mode, we use were with singular as well, right? So it makes it hypothetical. And you can see, as I said, in this bullet number 1, with plural, we use were with singular verb also. And you can see another example with present simples. In present simple also, third person singular also takes what, V1 or V5? V1. For example, you can see, you take the pen, right? Where is pen? I can't see the pen nowadays. Where is it? It's not here. So remote control and any other. That panel is missing. What's the problem? Okay, you can see here. I suggest that Miss Jones, this Bob, reconsider. Right? In if indicative one, there should be S. But in this mode, subjunctive, we do use V5 here, right? And next one is next feature is in case of B verb also, we use B, not ismr, right? These are some grammatical feature of some subjunctive mode.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, yes, sir. In the earlier slide, you said that we can use if it's a subjunctive mode. Yes, sir. I suggest that Miss Jones reconsider her decision. Can we make it indicative one also? Like I suggest that Miss Jones reconsiders her decision.
Commonly,
Can we?
In case of suggestion, right? You can make that also using that clause, right? Meaning will be different.
Okay, sir.
Use that, right? It's not.
Is it also correct?
Yeah, that's also correct. You can use in that clause, right? We commonly use, but the mood will be different. Mood means meaning also will be different, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, simply this expression, this sense, this essence is not expressed over there, right? In indicative one. That means.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let's see once again. The same thing, mood, indicative, interrogative, imperative, subjunctive. This is the common thing, right? And I think you all know this. The next thing is modality. These two concepts, they come side by side, right? And modality also comes under mood. Do you have any idea about modality? Have you heard about this? What is it? Anybody? You can connect your idea of modal auxiliaries, modal verb with this modality. Do you know when do we use modal auxiliary? Or what are the function of modal auxiliaries? Can you guess?
So to express, yes, sir, to express certainty, possibility, probability,
Yes.
like this.
Yes, certainty and uncertainty, probability, obligation, etc. Right? So this is also one of the aspect of mood. So let's see, what is it? Speaker's attitude toward an opinion about truth of proposition expressed by a sentence. As you said, possibility, probability, certainty, right? When we are supposed to express this thing, how far, how much certain expression is true, possible, especially two words you have to use, certainty and uncertainty. In between this, there can be something, many other things, many ideas. In this situation, or it is expressed by modality. Okay, see here. Modality is the phenomenon whereby language is used to discuss possible situation. Right? According to one of the dictionary, I've taken this from dictionary. We used last time. For instance, a modal expression may convey that something is likely, desirable, or permissible. In another way, you can see Simpson's expression, speaker's attitude toward an opinion about truth of proposition expressed by the sentence, as I said earlier. And there are different forces in language. One of them is illocutionary force. Illocutionary and perlocutionary. I think you have these speech act theory later in other semester. We'll come to know. Just remember three terms I'm using here: locutionary, illocutionary, and perlocutionary. Right? And I'm not going to talk about them in detail, but in between locutionary and perlocutionary, there is illocutionary force. Force of speech, that means. It means intention of speaker. What is the intention of speaker? If speaker expresses or speaks something, the hearer should believe that or not. Whether that is obligatory for the listener or not, or whether that is desire of the speaker or not, real or not. But you, out of these all sentences, all explanation, remember only two things: modality expresses necessity and possibility. For example, the bee is an insect versus the bee can ignorant to you. Or let's see, this example is not appropriate. I will come to the point again. So two things remember, you have to remember. One is necessity and possibility. And in between these two, you can say obligations also. You can say certainties also, uncertainties also. These all come under, or these themes are expressed by modality. Right? I'll again come to the point. What is modality? But modality is simply discussion of possible situation. Discussion of possible situation. Okay. And we express modality using modal verb. And here our intention is not to explain, not to talk about modal verbs, but let's have a very short or quick glance over them. You can see, you must go home now. You might go home now. See, let's see the difference, right? What is the meaning of first expression? You can see she, should, ought to, may go, can go, will receive, shall receive, right? And it's very difficult to find exact meaning of modal verb. And you also know that they also do not have tense and aspect. And we have to consult good grammar book to find out their difference. And even grammarian, they are not agreed regarding their meaning, right? So let's see the types of modal verb. Commonly, these 9 form, right? They are called central modal. Common, they are frequent one. Must, can and could, shall and should, will, would, and may might. They fall under central modal. And 4 modals are marginal. Ought to, need to, right? Dare, or need also. Need can be used as a lexical verb also. You know that. Used to, right? They are marginal modal. And there are some semi-modal. You can see semi-modals as well, pronunciation, right? Be able to, be about to, be apt to, be bound to, be certain to, and other. You can see there's a long list. They are modal as well, but generally we call semi or semi-modal category, right? And some idioms are also there. Modal idioms: had better, had rather, would sooner, would as soon, may, might as well, at best, be to, have got to. This for your kind information only. You don't have to remember this all, but you need to have concept of central, peripheral, right? Semi-modal and X and idioms. But our intention is that modality commonly expresses certainty and uncertainty. But it's very difficult to sort out what type of modal verb express which modal verb express certainty and uncertainty. In between certainty and uncertainty, there will be scale. If you turn intermediate grammar, upper intermediate grammar, you can see the hierarchy. And without consulting some grammar also, we can say, right, which one is more certain. I mean, for example, here you can see, I'm quite sure, I know, I don't know, I suppose. You can see the hierarchy is somehow clear. We'll go again further. There are 2 ways of expressing modulation. See difference between modality and modulation. Modality represents speaker's judgment of probability, right? It is only one, probability. And modulation expresses speaker's assessment of obligation. So modality, there is probability, and through modulation we express obligation. Let's forget about these 2. Let's not talk about this. Commonly, modalities, there is a certainty and uncertainty. Look at here again this table. If you can see that certainty high value and probable. Here you can see median value and low value, right? And which modal verb can we use to express modality, or to use this scale of modality is very difficult. See, high value modality means certainty. You know you are there. I'm quite sure. See the word sure. It's certain that this expression can be used. Right? It's certain. It's sure. Be sure. It means, right? It has high value. And modal verb, for example, maybe, might, is probable. You can see the second one here. You can see median or middle value. Maybe it means it's probable. Maybe means probable. Might be means also probable. Is probable means also probable. Right? These modal verb, they show probability. It means and low value modality, right? It's a low value means here possible, right? Sim, be possibly can be used, or be possibly plus future tense, will or will not, can be used to express low modality. So modality has hierarchy. It means modality is, in modality we use modal verb to express certainty and uncertainty, and in between that there is probability, right? So modality elements are expressed by verb also. You can see verbs, modal auxiliaries, and adverb, maybe, possibly, perhaps, probably, presumably, surely, and so on. Adverbs. Adjective also, possible, likely, obvious. You can use this. Noun also, you can see possibility, chance, likelihood. So modality elements are expressed by verb also, adverb also, adjective also, noun also. This is only for your broader knowledge, right? You don't have to remember this, but you need to have concept of that. So I showed you this earlier also. Modulation here. In modulation, I talk about what? Obligation. Modulation is also part of modality here. So modulation is also of high value, median value, or middle value, or low value. That means high value means required, median value means supposed, and low value means allowed. In if you especially the student of 12th class in our country, in Nepal, they studied about supposed to, allowed to, etc. at 12th grade, right? So look at here, high value modulation. You are required to, right? Now, S is wait to be typed. B, B2, you can see. Allowed to, you can see. Must, you can use must or mustn't for high value modulation. It means required, high value. Median here, we supposed to, you can see. Should, you can use should. You can use only would like. Low value modality for this, are required to, aren't required to, can, you can use, and so on. So don't be confused with this. Possibility is expressed by one, and obligation is expressed by another. Modulation, that means modality, but these two are same. This is one categorization only for comprehension, but these are all the matter of modality. Do you have any confusion here? Anybody? But commonly, just you can see this a slide. Modality means attitudinal aspect of language, and modality means here, as I said earlier, modality expresses certainty and uncertainty. Commonly, remember this. Don't be confused. And to express modality, we use modal auxiliaries, modal verb. But not only modal verb, you just verb, adverb, adjective, noun, etc. They can be used. I showed you table, a table. And modality means one. You can see four things here. Certainty, perceptions also, our perception, seems, looks, etc. Right? Looks as if, looks as though, right? Desire, I hope, I think, etc. Obligation, should, must, have, etc. So modality system means expressing what? Certainty, uncertainty, obligation, using modal auxiliaries or modal words. Have any confusion? Anybody? I think I should not talk about the types. It is there in your book. Sorry, in your course. It would be problematic. Look at here. Degree or use of modality. Simply be. There is must, can, could, may, might and might not, or may not, could not, cannot, should not, and aren't. S means high probability, and it means certain. S means certain, and no means uncertain. So modality is in between certainty and uncertainty. This is the thing I want to express now. Can anybody help me to discuss this modality? I think Sanjuji is there. Swetaji is also there. Two of you, please help me. What is modality and how do we express modality? Sanju ma'am, are you listening? Swetaji? Sumitra ji? Nobody is giving sound.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, can you define modality?
Modality is a verb that expresses
Certainty and
speaker's attitude, probability, or possibility.
it is also expression of.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, expression of speaker's intention.
Necessity or possibility.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But while expressing.
It expresses necessity or possibility.
Yes, yes, yes. Can anybody add something more? Rifle sir?
Sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, modality is about speakers' attitude towards the audience, and it expresses certainty, possibility, willingness, necessity, and others in terms of words and expressions.
Especially
And
modal verb, right?
sorry, sir.
They use modal auxiliaries commonly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But noun can be
And
used, verb can be used, right? Adjective can be used, adverb can be used, noun can be used to express certainty and uncertainty, right?
yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? Hariji, are you listening? Bhuvana madam, do you want to say something? Do you want to add something?
So modality expresses that necessity, the speaker's certainty and uncertainty, and also
Yes.
probability, obligations, and it also expresses the attitudes, the speaker's attitude.
Any other thing? I think there are messages. Okay. Hariji is there. And anything other you understood out of this? Look at here once again. I want to correlate mood and modality. For mood, we use core verbs, right, to express indicative mode, to express imperative mode, to express subjunctive mode. But in case of modality, we use commonly basic or fundamental feature or fundamental types of verb is modal auxiliaries. Though we use some verb also, some adjective, adverb, noun also, but core feature of modality is expressing certainty, uncertainty, right, and obligation using modal auxiliaries. And there is hierarchy also, hierarchy of possibility, hierarchy of certainty, and hierarchy of obligation. Remember this, okay? There are categories of verb. For that, we have to use grammar book. We have to see using which particular model or semi certain is sure, a certain work is sure, and certain work is not sure, or in between that. These things are identified using hierarchy of modal verb, right? So modality is also a part of what? Mood. So it also expresses the mood of the or mode of the speaker, right? Let's not go to the detail aspect of this because it would be confusing. Just have a common or fundamental concept of modality. Modality, using modal, we express certainty, uncertainty, etc. Okay, is there anything you are saying? Anybody else?
Nobody else.
No question. It means the number is decreasing because of the Christmas festival. I think it's better to stop here. If you have any question, we can further discuss, right? And about next class, if you are busy, right, it's better to postpone next class, and all of you are supposed to present. Please ready for your presentation. We'll have class I think after next week, and we'll finish our presentation. And in between this period, please submit your assignment 1, 2, and 1 essay or article if you have idea. Okay, by then 15 days, that means. And I think we have examination afterward. We'll have one class, one last class. We'll finish our presentation. Within that, I request you to submit all the assignment if you have. If you haven't done, and if you have any confusion about article writing, right, I'll mail you format of article,
Sir,
right? I'll one.
sir,
Yes, please.
sir, when is my presentation?
And next week, all of you, please prepare a presentation. Next week, we'll finish our presentation. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Time whenever we'll meet, we'll finish all the presentation.
What do you mean by
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry?
Is that next week or week, the following week, sir?
Which one do you prefer? Coming week or after next week?
I think next week is like New Year.
Okay, then after next week we will.
On Friday, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Is it okay, Rajendra sir?
Okay, sir.
Right? Not coming
Yes,
week,
sir.
right?
So could you email me about the article? Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll send you some sample of article.
Yes, sir.
Right? And if you don't have any idea, follow Laxman sir. Whatever he has taught about essay writing, you follow that pattern, right? You can follow him. And if you want to learn about article writing, I'll send you what to write, how to write, right? About this. And you can go through that skeleton and answer those.
Yes, sir.
And it will be an article if you are interested. But it is not mandatory. Simply follow the pattern of Dr. Gewali, right? Whatever he's taught about essay writing, follow that pattern and write an essay on the topic you presented in our class, right?
So you mean it is not necessary to be that argumentative? We
Yes,
can write just descriptive and narrative?
Yeah, it's not necessary.
Sir, but it would be better if you send those formats.
Okay, I'll send you. Don't worry.
Please, sir.
I will, okay? Okay. Shall I say good night? Any question?
Sir, and what about the presentation, sir? You mean you said that you have said just now, all of you be ready for the presentation. So do you have any more presentation left beside all other friends?
I think Ariful sir is there.
Okay.
And Nasla Maharjan,
okay.
Navina and Rajendra sir. 4 of you will present in our next meeting.
So remaining friends. Okay.
Remaining friend.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you all.
All four of us on the same day, sir?
Yeah, same day. Same day means...
we make it very short, sir.
Yeah, 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Not, don't make it longer. Bring the issue, short issue, and make it clear in front of your friend. Maybe activity or different way of presentation, right? Depends upon your own idea, your desire, your interest, right? Doesn't matter. Make it unique. And that's the issue we are discussing here, over here in our class. Okay. Anything else?
Sir, is there a word limit for the essay?
No word limit at all. It's up to you. Essay means not below 300, 300s, right?
Okay, sir.
It can be 3,000 also. Doesn't matter. Is it okay, Rajendra sir?
So that essay is based on our presentation.
Yes,
right,
based on your presentation.
Whichever topic we presented in the class, we have.
Yeah, only on that.
Thank you.
You can download books, you can download essays and other article, or you can write your own way, right? Narrative essay, descriptive essay, any other type of essays also, or you can make one good article also if you have some ideas, right? You can do that as well. Doesn't matter. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, then good night, and it's a Christmas day also. Merry Christmas, all of you. Have a wonderful day, and after a week we will
Merry Christmas, sir.
and we will wrap up our
Merry
subject also, semester also, right? And please timely submit your assignment, right? Then only I could provide you some feedback, and you can improve, and you can improve your grades also, right? Okay, thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good
Good
night.
night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.